Hey everybody, it's Dr. Don Russell here. I'm a psychotherapist, a professional speaker, and a trainer. I work in the field of trauma and trauma recovery. Basically, my passion is helping people to move past their trauma in a real and sustainable way and go on to live lives that are flourishing, that are strong, and that are vibrant. In the video coming up, you're going to listen to a meditation called Circle of Love. Let me provide a little bit of an explanation first. When we're doing trauma treatment, when we're helping people to recover from terrible, terrible things that they've experienced, obviously to remember and to feel and to connect with the trauma event would be very, very overwhelming. And that would basically re-traumatize the person, and we don't want to do that. So what we do in responsible and ethical trauma treatment is we build internal emotional and psychological resources in the client first before we get into the tough trauma recovery stuff itself. So one of those internal emotional and psychological resources is this meditation called Circle of Love. We want to build in the person a felt sense of feeling loved, supported, encouraged, basically a strong emotional, experiential sense of feeling safe and feeling secure. That's what this Circle of Love meditation accomplishes. Enjoy and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get new meditations and also new psychoeducation on trauma and trauma recovery. Take a nice deep breath, feeling the soothing softness of the air flowing into your lungs. And as you exhale, feel the softness as your breath leaves your body. Good. Now take another breath in and let it fill you with a wonderful velvety softness, just as gentle as a breeze, letting your breath relax you, release you, and allow you to go into a perfect state of relaxation. In the next few moments, you may notice how easily your body responds to my voice, and you may also notice that your mind may begin to wander and drift, and then you notice how easy it is to come back to my voice. Every time allowing my voice to relax you deeper with each word. There's a part of your mind that hears my voice even now and knows just what to do, how to feel, and how to let go. And you may find that you trust this feeling more and simply begin to surrender to it. And as you surrender, you may have already noticed how deeply relaxed your body has become, how totally effortless your velvety breathing feels, how totally effortless your velvety breathing feels, and how wonderfully heavy your arms and legs are becoming. Or maybe you noticed how your mind is floating in and then out of my words, letting the music just take you deeper and deeper. Now just for a moment, focus all of your awareness on your right arm. See if you can release the tension and take a breath, and as you exhale, just let your arm become heavier, almost so heavy that it feels as if it's melting down, heavier and heavier. So heavy that it feels almost too heavy to lift. Just melting down, loose and limp, too heavy to lift. And when you have relaxed your arm this deeply, you may notice that it actually does begin to feel too heavy now. Or you may notice that the heaviness is increasing with every breath. Perhaps there's a part of you that knows you probably could lift your arm, but you just enjoy this feeling now. So much that it does indeed feel too heavy. Now, let that feeling in your arm move up through your shoulder, across your neck, and into your other shoulder, and then down your left arm. Good. And notice how quickly your left arm becomes heavy, loose, and limp. Heavier and heavier, melting down, deeper relaxed. And I wonder if you are starting to notice that wonderful heaviness spreading throughout your body, as this blissful, peaceful feeling just oozes through your muscles, bones, nerves, through your legs, right down to the bottom of your feet. You might even notice that the bottoms of your feet are beginning to tingle, or maybe just feel warm and soft as that wave of heaviness has flowed through your body. So just notice how effortless it is for you to relax, your body relaxed, your mind ready to let go, to find its perfect place, to allow the words to become your words, these thoughts to become your thoughts. Just let these words share those deep inner spaces in your mind and your body, that space where you can make these changes happen, where you can have all of the wisdom and the ability and the love and the creativity to create what you desire. You don't have to figure out how to make it happen, simply allow it to happen. Now, using your creativity and imagination, think of the people and the animals from your past and present that you have loved. You can go all the way back to your childhood, maybe parents, maybe grandparents, maybe friends or teachers, neighbors, or even pets that you had. See if you can think of a pet that you had as a child to whom you felt a special bond. You can focus on those who are alive and special to you now. A close friend, a sibling that you love. Now, if the people or the animals are passed away now and you feel sad when you think of them, just see if you can put those feelings aside and focus only on your love for them. So remember, that love never dies. It stays alive in your heart. What they gave to you continues to be a resource for you throughout your life. And so you might imagine a container made of something strong into which you can put your grief or sadness or any other painful thoughts or feelings. The container can be a treasure box with a strong lid that you can open when you like. And in the meantime, put those feelings of grief and sadness in there so that you are able to focus on the good feelings. Now bring up an image of that person or animal that you love or have loved in the past, and bring them to mind as strongly as you can, and just lean into those positive feelings. Maybe a particular image of just feeling lots and lots of love for that person or that animal. Just open your heart and notice the love flow out towards that person or that animal. Good. Now, bring to mind someone who loves you. Again, it can be somebody from your life now, or someone that has loved you in the past. They can be alive, or they can be family or friends who have passed away. Maybe parents, maybe children, grandparents, aunts or uncles, neighbors, friends, teachers. You might bring up a memory of being with that person when he or she was expressing his or her love for you. Or just imagine that person expressing his or her love in some way. Maybe holding you and hugging you. Perhaps simply gazing at you with warm, tender eyes. Now lean into that image and that memory also. Remember what that scene looks like, the space you were in. See if you can remember what you heard with your ears. Maybe even a smell or a taste. And a feeling inside. Just take in this person's loving presence. And feel it in your body. And remember what it feels like to be loved and to be seen and to be known. Again, if any sadness or grief feelings come up, just put those into that container also, and just allow yourself to focus on the good feeling of being loved. And now we're going to go one step further. What I would like you to do is see if you can think of maybe 4 people that you know would love you, care for you, or have your back. 4 people that are supportive to you. Now, these people might be people in your life today. They might be people from your past that you've lost track of. They might be people that you haven't even met personally, but you know of, and you believe that they would love, support, and care for you. Take a moment and see if you can identify 4 people, or animals too, a pet, a favorite pet that was faithful and loyal and loved you. When you have those people in your mind, what I would like you to do is, in your imagination, close your eyes and imagine those 4 people, or those 4 figures, are standing around you. So they're circling you, and they're facing, each of them are facing you. You have your eyes closed in your imagination. And then just feel what it feels like to be surrounded by these 4 that love you and care for you and support you. Just feel what it feels like to know that they're right there. And you can feel them even though your eyes are closed. Good. Just notice that feeling. Now, in your imagination, open your eyes and look at the one who is right in front of you. Maybe a person, maybe a pet, maybe an animal. And just look at their face and look into their eyes. And notice the look of love. You can see it in their eyes. And let that feeling just settle in and settle down and take root in you. Good. And now move over so that you're standing face to face with the second person or animal. And same thing. Just make eye contact with them so that you can see them looking at you and see the look on their face, the look in their eyes, the love that's communicated in their eyes. Let that feeling settle in and take root. Now turn again so that you're face to face with the third person. And again, make eye contact. Take in their face, their eyes, that look. Knowing that they have your back, knowing that they are for you. And just notice that feeling. And if possible, notice where you feel that feeling in your body. And then you turn once more, and that brings you back to the first person. And now you're making eye contact again. You're taking in their face. And now this person has a word or a phrase or a short sentence that is just what they would say to communicate their love and their support and their care for you. And so in your imagination, just hear that word or that phrase that is uniquely what they would say to you. And let that settle in. And then turn to the next. And same thing. Make eye contact again and take in that face again and the eyes that are tender and loving towards you. And the second person has their own short word or phrase that is exactly what they would say to you to communicate their love, their support, and their care. Just listen to those words and let the words settle in. And now turn to the third person. And again, the face, the eyes. Feel the love and care, and then hear the words that the third person would say to you. Let that word or phrase resonate in your mind and in your heart and in your body. Just let it settle down and settle in. And turn again and you're back to the first person. Close your eyes in your imagination again, so that again you're surrounded by this circle of figures that love you and care for you. And again, just notice where those good feelings come to rest in your heart, in your mind, and in your body. Now, when you feel that feeling, imagine that that feeling says something to you about you. So maybe that feeling says, I'm okay, just the way I am. Maybe that feeling says, I am loved. Maybe that feeling says, everything will be okay. Just listen and just wait for the feeling in your body to communicate to your mind what's really true about you. And then again, just see if those words that are coming out of your own heart can settle more deeply through every cell of your body. Good. Now, if you're listening to this in bed and you're ready to go to sleep, then simply leave your eyes closed and enjoy a little bit more music, and then drift off to a beautiful, peaceful sleep. If you're listening to this during the day, then I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and when I get to 1, you will be completely awake and alert and ready to take on your day. So, 5, you can feel yourself coming back to consciousness and attention. 4, beginning to feel energy throughout your body. 3, just a little bit more alert and ready. 2, almost ready to open your eyes, already feeling fresh and rejuvenated and full of energy. And 1, eyes open, alert and refreshed and full of energy.